Hello everybody, welcome back to Planet X News. It is September 28th, 2017. Ladies and gentlemen, just a few minutes ago, one of my subscribers sent me a link to an article that was placed in the Express online newspaper coming out of the UK. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to tell you straight up that any of this information, anything that you read on this Express online newspaper is just pretty much fabricated and fake news. I mean, this is one of the most notorious websites coming out of the UK. And folks, I'm just gonna come right out here and say this, and I'm not trying to insult anybody from the UK, but the British government is very involved with the cover-up of Planet X. They have their own agency that runs a complete trolling operation, the same as the United States. And this article was based on my latest find, and I published this video yesterday. And the video was very intriguing. I'm still viewing some of the photographs that I captured on the SDO, and I've sent the photographs out. Others have looked at them, they've tested them, and, well, just like the video says in my narration, it's enough to shake you right to the core. So, after reading the article that Mr. Sebastian Kettley, or Kettley, whatever his name is, he is somewhat, well, I don't even know really how to put this, but he puts things into kind of a derogatory fashion. But yet, UK Express News, they run more Nibiru and Planet X videos than I could make in a day. And the reason why is naturally, you know, they add their advertising, and you see it here, and we'll just scroll all over the place, and that's pretty much all you see, you know, these ads, and they all come from, yes, if you click on it, ad choices by AdWords by Google. And yes, there are ads that appear on my videos. And the reason being, ladies and gentlemen, is that the algorithms for YouTube are set up for videos that are monetized to be pushed to the front of the line. If not, you're just going to be buried into the billions of videos that are produced and uploaded onto YouTube on a daily basis. Remembering that this is a massive advertising company, selling advertising and also being utilized as a search engine. I'm not going to mention their name because they'll end up flagging my video with their artificial intelligence, which they will probably do anyways, you know. But anyways, let's just get right down to this. He mentions the word Nibiru, 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 Nibiru all through his article, and he quotes me verbatim through the beginning of my video. But as you can see, already related articles, Nibiru sighting, does this video show Planet X UFOs? Nibiru found shock video footage of Planet X UFOs soaring over the US. Well, that was a missile launch. This video right here. That was already proven. And then he goes on to quote me and goes through the video. He says that I'm making claims, shaking you to the core. And then he talks about the apocalypse on September 23rd. But yet, ladies and gentlemen, on September 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, this online newspaper, fake news, They flooded the internet with all of their videos, all of their fake news. So what I'm going to do, before we even do that, let's just go. And he has another video here. This isn't my video. He shows more photographs, disinformation, YouTube channels, websites, disinformation that is being passed around all over Facebook, Twitter, and the internet. This was my quote. More of my photographs. And then this buffoon goes down here and quotes Mr. David Morris. Won't even give him the doctor title. He's NASA's leading scientist spokesman. He's the one that did the video, the public information announcement that Nibiru, Planet X, doesn't exist. He tried to use the same psychological base that some of the debunkers use by saying that he received a letter from a little girl that was so scared about Planet X. That's the public information video that David Morrison put out, lead spokesperson for NASA. He quotes, "I can quite specifically say how we know Planet X or Nibiru does not exist and does not threaten the Earth. I can quite specifically say how we know." Interesting. Out of all of the evidence that has been produced over the years, they know for sure. Related articles. Where is Nibiru video? David Mead dodges issue of Planet X proof. Proof of Nibiru. NASA is monitoring huge object heading towards Earth. Brian Cox on Nibiru. TV scientist breaks his silence over Planet X. I don't even think that's Brian Cox. Unless there's two Brian Cox. The one that I saw has real long, light blonde hair. Looks like he's from Sweden or something. More fake news. More fake news. World War III armies revealed. Who will win in an all-out conflict? Blah, 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 blah. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am calling this little online NASA British M9 shill. I'm calling him out. This guy wants to do a real interview. Let him do a real interview. Let him get the real information. And let me show you something else, how they operate. This is the same link that I have right up here. Click on it. We're going to move down. Oh, naturally different ads. But whenever you move down all the way to the bottom, now you're seeing different stories. All on the same link. And they constantly change. Over and over and over and over again. Why? To bait you in. And they also gather all of your information through their little cookie program. So, folks, I'm going to be straight up with you, and I've been warning you to stay away from reading this type of crap. I see a lot of you posting it on Facebook and Twitter and things of that nature. You have to understand one thing. They are going to flood the internet with a ton of disinformation. Why? Because they're going to overload you with it, so you just don't believe it. It's kind of like a reverse psychology. For them, they think it's a good idea. But for us, it's not. Because this is the way that they begin to dumb you down and desensitize you. And it's a sad shame. A very sad shame. The photographic information that I captured on the SDO yesterday and placed it into a video, it's for your information. It's so you can see what I'm capturing. Is there a possibility that this object was the formation of a coronal prominence? Well, folks, I don't think so. I've studied coronal prominences. They're pretty spectacular whenever you see a real one. They're very amazing to look at. I see them continuously on the SDO. I look at the SDO footage 4 or 5 times a day. I study the images. It takes me hours. I move through every inch of the sun during its 48-hour loop. It does take some time. So I know what I'm looking at. Maybe Mr. Sebastian Ketley, or Kettley, however he pronounces his name, would like to drop me an email. Maybe we can do a little online interview with the doctor and me. And maybe you can put that in your little M9 or whatever they call that British secret police over there. Maybe you could put that in your fake news online newspaper. Thought it was very interesting. I'd like to thank my subscriber and our viewer for sending this information in to us. Very, very interesting. It seems like the disinformation campaign has been kicked up a notch. But we will keep plugging away. We will keep uncovering the evidence and the information. Will we ever see disclosure? Absolutely not. All you will see is more disinformation, the more dumbing down of the world population. They figure that, well, what the hell? We will just overload them with exposure, disinformation, and more fake news on the UK Express. The UK Express. Well, folks, that's all I have to say about that subject. I'll put a link to this article in the description box. And the information is also on our Planet X News Facebook page. Also, I'd like to mention, folks, if you're not following the Planet X News Facebook page, get over there today and start following the information. There's a link in the description box under this video. I'd like to thank you for taking the time to view the information and view the investigation and research that I conduct on a daily basis. I don't sit here doing it for fun, folks. 12, 14, 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. It takes a lot. And Dr. Albers, with her reports and her videos, same thing. Minimum 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. And as I mentioned today on the Planet X News Facebook page, if you think that we're making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, you're sadly mistaken. I showed everybody today 1.3 million views on the Nibiru Planet X News YouTube channel, my main channel. 1.3 million views in a 28-day period, according to YouTube, of which they paid us $420. The hours that I put in, my research, my investigations, putting up the videos, analyzing the photographs. Once again, my hourly salary was $2.53 an hour. I think waitresses get paid more than that per hour, legally. But anyways, folks, I just wanted to shed a light on what's going on. I've been meaning to bring up this information about a lot of this Nibiru and Planet X fake news. It's pouring out all over YouTube, all over Twitter, all over Facebook. It's everywhere. It's ongoing. And if you don't watch yourself, they're going to get to you real quick. So watch out and take care. This is Scott from Planet X News. Thank you for watching.